Hi, my name is Rick, and today my TED Talk is called Don't Sweat the Small Stuff. Have you ever thrown a rock into a pond? Look at the rock, how small it is compared to you. But when it contacts the water, the ripples it creates are much bigger. In fact, huge. So that's what I want to talk about today. How small, minuscule, in fact, laughable events can change the world forever. One famous example is the invention of penicillin, an antibiotic that has saved millions of lives. Alexander Fleming, the inventor, revolutionized medicine thanks to his discovery of benzyl penicillin, the first antibiotic medicine the world's first antibiotic substance. In 1928, however, this world-changing discovery was made by chance, and it is most likely one of the biggest mistakes in history. Fleming left his lab for a month to go on vacation with his family. Upon his return, the Scottish doctor realized that one of his dishes of Staphylococcus had a fungus growing on it, which destroyed the surrounding bacteria. Surprised by his finding, he grew the mold in a pure culture and ultimately discovered it could annihilate bacteria. He coined the antibiotic substance the fungus produced as mold juice. While it took a few years for penicillin to reach the public, it was eventually used to treat Allied wounds and saved countless lives during World War II. Additionally, penicillin is now considered one of humanity's greatest achievements. Not convinced yet? How about this story of how cigars changed American history forever? September 1862 started out grim for the Union Army during the U.S. Civil War. Following the Confederacy's stunning victory at the Second Battle of Bull Run, General Lee of the Confederacy began his invasion of the North in the Maryland campaign. The French and British governments were preparing to recognize the independence of the southern states. One great victory across the Potomac and then a magnanimous offer of peace was all that Lee needed for the Confederacy to accomplish his political goals. Now, Lee split his army into several parts and identified multiple targets. He drew up marching orders known as Special Order 191. He sent a copy to each of his key commanders. Some burned their copies, others kept them on them. General James Longstreet chewed his copy with tobacco. There was a bit of confusion with the orders for General Daniel Harvey Hill. Due to the recent unit division, Stonewall Jackson wasn't sure if Hill served under his command or reported directly to Lee. Therefore, he wrote another copy of Special Order 191 and sent it to him. Unbeknownst to him, so did General Lee. On September 13th, the Union Army, led by George McClellan, set up camp on the outskirts of Frederick in an area previously occupied by Hill's men. While resting, two soldiers found 3 cigars wrapped in a piece of paper. That paper was Special Order 191. According to Hill, he only received the copy from Jackson. So we'll never know exactly who was responsible for the misplacement. But this priceless information helped the Union Army push the Confederates back south. Lee blamed the defeat of the Maryland campaign on the lost order. A few months later, this victory gave Lincoln the support necessary to announce the Emancipation Proclamation, freeing all slaves in the country. So in conclusion, thanks to the soldiers' smoky find, a major plan was foiled and the U.S. was saved. Now, I know that every day you and I will do important things, like go to school or work or heck even hang out with friends. But we seem to never notice the stuff in between, the smallest things. You know how they say don't sweat the small stuff? Well, after hearing my not so small stories on small stuff, you'd be sweating if those tiny things didn't happen.